It's hard to put into words the personal damage Meghan Markle has caused to the family unit of our king. Prince Harry will spend less than 24 hours in Britain for the coronation of his father, according to new reports. There will be no time for any real reconciliation with the newly crowned Charles III or his Queen Camilla, who the Duke of Delusion trashed on a global scale as a dangerous villain just weeks ago. There will certainly be no time to make up with his brother, Prince William, who will not forgive the Sussexes for the relentless attacks made on both him and his wife without the ability to fight back. Indeed, even Harry's lone allies in the family, the Yorks, including Sarah Ferguson and Princess Eugenie, now have little time for the couple, I'm reliably informed. Tragically but predictably, Harry has found himself completely isolated within his own family since his toxic relationship with Miss Markle, who herself is on a publicity drive, pathetically designed to steal attention away from the king. So after months of purposefully keeping out of the spotlight as Harry shoulders the blame for that awful spare, in the past week alone from Meghan, we've seen the unveiling of a makeover, a botched PDA kiss cam appearance at the basketball, and even an announcement that she is signed with a Hollywood mega agent. It's a transparent, long-tested strategy, and it shows this couple's craven desire to destroy the British monarchy. There's another personal tragedy playing out thanks to Meghan's selfish behaviour, and that's the destruction of the Markle family, which has been laid bare over the weekend in a heartbreaking TV special featuring the first interview with Thomas Markle since he was almost killed by a stroke nearly a year ago. Having lost his speech, this good man, who raised Meghan as a solo father for much of her childhood and teenage years, has been fighting to talk again. And he appeared on Australian TV last night to make what they described as a deathbed plea to his daughter.
If she doesn't turn up for a stroke, if that doesn't move her, what would? These guys can tell you how close we were, Meg and I. And I certainly spent a lot of my life with her. And I don't know how she can throw all it away.
In the book, Harry describes Meghan as mourning the loss of her father.
Yeah.
It sounds as though you're dead.
Yeah, exactly. She killed me and then mourns me. Is it worth dumping me for the rest of my life? Denying my grandchildren? Is it worth all of that? Is it worth getting rid of her father?
Of course it's not, Thomas. So understandably, the Markles remain livid with Harry and Meghan's hypocrisy and cruelty.
I think if anyone would really make sure that family was connected, it would be someone like him.
We would hope so. But Harry's still a boy. One thing I'm proud of, I never played naked pool.
That's a good point.
That's true. And I never dressed like Hitler.
In my opinion, she would still be a waitress if it wasn't for Dad.
But putting all of that bad blood to one side, overall, there's just one thing poor Thomas wants.
If Meghan was here now, what would you say to her?
Let's go somewhere and talk. And I say, what's wrong? What? How can I fix this? How can I fix this? Of course, I love you. And the bottom line, Harry, nice guy. I love you for marrying my daughter, Meg. I love you. I love my grandchildren. I love to see them. I'm open to any kind of conversation. Thank you.
Bless you, Thomas. Now, Meghan is a woman who says she wants to improve humanity and help others. She says she's focused on kindness. But in practice, she has destroyed two families and cast a shadow over an event of great significance for the British royal family. So stop the attempts to ruin the coronation of King Charles and speak to your own father, Meghan, before it's too late.